Hello everyone, it's Donnie, and today I have a little different of a video to show you. I'm going to show you some of the other crafts I've done, just because this is what brought me to do diamond painting. I started doing cross stitch just because I wanted to check it out and try it, and so I went to Joann's and they had these kits that were very inexpensive, and I went ahead and did it. So this was my very first cross stitch, and I didn't actually frame it until after I actually went on YouTube and then discovered diamond painting. So I was doing the cross stitch and diamond painting at the same time when I first started it, and then eventually diamond painting took over. So this is the very first one I did. This is a kit. Kind of get it in there here without the glare of the overhead light. It says, "If only men could read our minds, we wouldn't have to shout." And there's a few places where I had to do half quarter stitches, and I was very intimidated when it came to do the back stitch, but I found that it was actually pretty darn easy, and I enjoyed it because it brought out all of the edges, the different like the headband here. It distinguished it, in the hair pieces, how her hair is pretty wild, and you know, the cuff of the sleeve and the hand, and then the little crystal ball. But I really enjoyed it. I did, and I didn't think I'd done French knots, but apparently I did, because I can see them in the skirt here and at the tip of the letters, the exclamation points. When it came together, it didn't take, I don't think it took me that long to do it, because I was really into it, and so I was doing it a lot, and I would do one color at a time. So I started off in the skirt, and I did one color. It's got several different blues in it. I did one color, and then I did the other, and then I did the other, until the skirt was completely done, and then I worked my way up and did these greens at once, and then I did, you know, the two different pinks along here, and then I did the greens. So the back of it is a mess. You don't even want to look at it. I mean, I didn't know how to do cross stitch, and I was just going by the instructions in the book and on the pamphlet. So that's all I went by, were the instructions on how to do this. Oh yeah, there's French knots there too. So yeah, this was like $3.99 for this kit. It came with the cloth and everything, and I thought that was pretty good. And this was my very first framing job, so I used duct tape, and it's not the best. And I don't know if this frame goes well with it, but this is just a $5 frame from Walmart. And you may not be able to see it, but it doesn't even fill the whole frame right here. It's kind of away from it, but it's not straight and all. But I have it framed and up. I keep it above my windowsill. There's a valance up there. And if you watched my craft room tour, you'll see this sitting up there. But I think now that it's down, I'm going to put it on the wall instead of way up there. Alexa, stop. Sorry about that. I had a timer going. Alexa, stop. Thank you. Okay, so the next one I just did this little one for Teslin, and I just did it and put it in her room. It was really quick and easy. There was back stitching, obviously, but there was no, what do you call it? No French knots. There are some quarter stitches, or no, yeah, up in the corner of the O, where the heart is. I think I might have messed up on it. If I did, I don't remember, but it looks good. I mean, it came with the little frame. It could be an ornament. I mean, I just taped it down in the back over the cardboard that came with it. I got this at Hobby Lobby for a couple dollars. I don't remember how much I paid for it. It wasn't that much. And somewhere in the mix, I don't know, I think I did this before I did cross stitch. I tried punch needle. And this is what I made. This is framed very poorly. I mean, this is just duct taped around the mat that goes inside of the big frame to make it into a smaller. So this is a 10 by 13 frame, and then this is duct taped to a opened mat to make something into an 8 by 10, and it's in there really loosely. I haven't put it on the wall yet. Because I'm not happy with the frame, but I couldn't put the glass back in it, so I think I'll put some foam board in there now that I know what I'm doing. But yeah, I just took a butterfly that I found, a drawing of a butterfly I found online. I did a Google search, and then I used a yellow lap table. They're plastic. I got it at Hobby Lobby, so it was quite see-through. And I put I traced it by putting the light of my flashlight underneath, and so I was able to see through the paper that was underneath, and I was able to trace it onto this. And then I picked out the colors myself. I just went and bought some colors. I don't even know if I used the right type of thread, because I used the DMC thread, but I used the ones that are thicker, the ones that are the big spiraled ones that they sell. And yeah, I had a little bit of an issue in some places because I actually ran out of one color. I had to go back to the store and get another one. And you know, sometimes it snags, and then you have to try and fix it. It's a pretty finicky craft, because you know, these hoops are just punched through, and then you pull the needle out and it punches through the next one. And so there's really nothing holding it, except for the only thing that's holding these loops in is the cloth itself. So you need to get these tight, and that you need to do your stitches tight so that they hold against each other and keep each other together. And I did the black outline for the color changes, and you can't see it in some spots, especially right in here in the green. See, it's very buried. So I mean, I don't know if I did it right. I was just going by there was very little videos that I could find. I did a Google search. I don't know that I did Facebook, but there really wasn't anything on it that I could find at the time. And I had to buy the cloth, and so I went and bought. That was the most expensive part of it to me, was the cloth, because I actually found cloth that was specific for punch needle, because I tried it out on, I think I tried it out on Ada cloth or some kind of canvas cloth at first. It just, the holes were too big. It just wouldn't work. So, yeah. I bought the punch needle kit through Wish. When I was buying from Wish a lot, I bought the little... I've actually had to replace the needle because I broke a needle or something. I don't remember. All I know is this is the only one I've done. I did enjoy it a lot. It was fun to do. And there's actually two different ways you can use punch needle. You can use it to where you can make these different lengths too, the thread. And that was another trial and error, trying to figure out which size to use on my punch to see how high up I wanted the pile to be of the thread. And then so there's this side that you can display, and then I'll open the back and show you what the other side looks like, because sometimes when you punch needle you use that end. see, this is what it looks like from the back. And this is the side that you're working on when you want it to look like this. When you want, well, this is the side you work on no matter what. But if you want this area to be what's shown, and you have like a mixture of this and the piled side, you would have to work on this side for the piled side, and then you'd have to work on this side from this side to get the flat side of it. It was kind of confusing to me when I figured it out. But see, as you can see, this is all it's taped to. So, yeah, I have a piece of foam board right here. Maybe I'll just stick that in and see if that works. And of course it's buried. Okay, I'll just stick that right there in the middle, and maybe that'll help. I had cut it up for different things, and that's what I had left of it. So, hey, that actually helped support it a bit more. So yeah, that's my punch needle, my one and only, and who knows, maybe someday I'll do it again. I do enjoy it. There's too much stuff I enjoy, but not enough time in the day to do it all. So there you go. And the next thing I'm going to show is the one that is my one work in progress, or my WIP. It was meant to be a Christmas gift for my stepmom, and I still haven't finished it. But this is the frame I have it on, so it's kind of bulky. And I can't take it off because I have duct tape. I have duct taped the rolls so that it won't come out because it kept coming loose. So, here, hold on. I'll get you in a better view. Okay, so here we go. This is a Precious Moments design. I actually bought a book of them, and this is actually quite a bit done. There's a lot of details still left to do, and I don't know if you can really see it, but I'm working on this white color right here right now, and that's what this thread color is that's sitting right here. That's the color I'm working on. But this has a lot of a lot of the quarter stitches. So it's been kind of fun, but it's been kind of nightmarish when it comes to like the hands, where there's a lot of quarter stitches, because this is the biggest project I've ever taken on, and it is pretty tedious because there are lots of different colors. I spent a lot of money on the DMC threads for this, but the head is almost done. I mean, there's some spaces in there. I'm sure that's probably where the back stitching goes. I don't know. There's got to be another color in there. But there's a spot in the hair right there because I had missed one when I did the first color, because there's two different colors in the hair. And then trying to find the right thread for that halo was really not fun. I actually had to order it off of, I think I got it off of Etsy. I think that's where I got it. Etsy or eBay. But I bought a bunch of them so that I would never have that problem again. So this is the Fallen Soldier. And that's an angel. If any of you know anything about Precious Moments, they all have these cute little baby doll faces. And then there's like a little building that'll be going up above here. And then there's a star. There'll be a star coming down. It's really pretty. One of these days maybe I'll work on it again, but I've completely finished this green color. This was the first thing I did, was the green, and I did all of it, and then I worked my way in the next color, and that's how I like to do it. I don't do diamond paintings that way unless they're small, but I will do the cross stitch that way. So I work with one color at a time. I get all that color done, and then I move on to the next color. So guys, that is it for my alternative craft that I was doing recently before I discovered diamond painting. And yeah, you can thank these cute little things here that I'm not finished with for getting me involved in diamond painting. Thank you very much. So thanks for watching. I know it wasn't like my typical video, but just thought you might like to see what I've done and how talented I am at not completing a project. So until next time, guys, if you liked it, give me a thumbs up, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.